So we're definitely onto something. But this combination, again, just to go back to the protein pacing, so to deriving and
Can you
source.
explain that to people? Because they may confuse with something like time restricted eating or fasting. We're going
Yeah,
to get into all that in a moment, but I think it's really important. Again, for you, it's second nature because you invented it. But this audience, for some of these people, is the first time. What the heck is protein pacing, and why is it so important? And why can't I just eat, have a dozen eggs for breakfast and then not eat the rest of the day? I mean, what's the big deal about protein pacing? And obviously, you proved it's a damn big deal, protein pacing. But I think we need to explain to the audience what it is and how you did incorporate these shakes were such a critical part. Again, to review, people were able to consume way less quantity of the protein, but still get the benefit of the amino acids. I liken it. This is my example. If you went to a gas station today and let's say gas was $4 a gallon, and next to it, there's a pump at $6 a gallon, I go in and talk to the clerk and I say, no, wait a minute. Why the hell would I pay, pardon my friend, pay $6 a gallon? They said, oh, well, you don't understand. You can pay $4 a gallon. That 1 gallon will drive you 20 miles. You pay $6 a gallon, you go 100 miles. That's what I liken this amino acid absorption. And now these natural vitamins, which you proved people's hunger went down 41% in 30 days. Are you nuts? But is it because those natural form vitamins essentially satisfy our hunger more, because we're getting, the body doesn't care about calories, it cares about nutrition. The same thing with this massive absorption of these amino acids, that those two things probably were the main reasons why people's hunger and their cravings totally changed. Isn't that what you observed?
it is exactly what we observed. And there was no question that it was specifically and directly related to the nutrient density of the quality of the food that they were consuming. So when we talk about protein pacing, we're really talking about the quality of the food, and in this case, the protein, specifically the amino acid profile, a higher concentration of the essential amino acids that you talked about, the 9 versus 11. So we have different qualities of protein, and it's really based upon the amino acid profile. A higher quality protein has a higher proportion of the essential amino acids, those in which the body can't produce on its own. So when we look at stratifying the different types of protein and at different levels of health impact that they have on the body, those that have a higher proportion of the essential amino acids, those amino acids that the body can't make on their own, in higher proportion, those are higher quality. So what we happen to fall on, Peter, not even fall on, we actually created this over years and years and years of development. There is a source of naturally grass-fed out in the wild form of protein that we use in these shakes that come from the highest quality, naturally sourced, of the highest proportion of the 9 essential amino acids. So when you incorporate that protein, that's the quality, and then it has to be in the right amount. And then the third component of protein pacing is the timing. And what we were able to show over decades of research is that when you take in this highest quality protein, every 4 hours, 4 hours seems to be the absolute target bullseye sweet spot that the body responds to most favorably. So you don't want to do something like time restricted eating or other forms of intermittent fasting where you don't eat anything for a period of time, or you withhold within a short window of time. That doesn't work anywhere near as effective. Or 3 square meals a day, as many people have been doing, or 2 square meals sometimes people eat. When you do it every 4 hours, that optimizes the body's response. You have the greatest turning on of protein synthesis. You have the greatest replenishment of those nutrients that are needed for brain health and all the other really important functions that the body undergoes. Our immune system, our gut microbiome, all respond most favorable when protein pacing is applied in that time 4-hour interval. First thing upon waking in the morning, and then every 4 hours thereafter, with the last one within 2 hours of going to sleep at night. That's what optimizes the body's health.
Well, I think it's safe to say that you could have used any protein. You'd done protein pacing before, you'd done shakes before.